welcome back to the software testing tips and tricks channel. So in this video we'll talk about software testing interview tips for the beginners. So when you are beginner and you want to start your career in software testing, what are the things you need to take care? So whenever you go to software testing interview, what are the things you should take care and what things you should know? In this video we will discuss that. So please watch this video till the end. So if you are less than around 3 or 4 year experience, these tips will work for you. And most of the things are from the recent trends. So I am interviewing the people and I have around 10 years of experience. So from my experience, I have created this video. So I hope it will help you. So please comment if you find anything helpful here. So let's start. So in this video, we will focus on first of all how your resume looks like, and then introduction, then software testing concept that you should know when you are beginner, and technical skills good to have, like those skill will advance you, and other must have skills. So let's start without wasting much time. So first of all, resume. So when you go for interview, first impression is your resume. So whenever I talk about a resume, so your resume should be very neat and clean. So it should not have much, so much information. Whatever information you have should be properly bullet pointed, and it should be very clean. Also, people are asking me we should put your photo or not. It's based on you, completely based on you. But I don't prefer putting photo, as people may start judging you based on your looks. So this will be good, and also put your contact details at the top of the resume, so it will be easy to find that, and people are likely to contact you more. Also, you can bold out some of the points like your experience and all, but don't put so many bold points there. So this is how it should look like. And now first thing is, whatever data you put in the resume should be correct. Don't go to chat gpt and ask like, well, how should I create my resume, or what should I put in my resume, and based on their suggestion you are putting that, and whenever interviewer asks about that, you don't have much idea. So I have one story. One girl came, and she has written like they have so she has tested 87 percentage of testing or something like that. So I asked like, how you calculated this percentage, and she has no clue around that. And so this looks this don't give good impression on the first still, right? So apart from correct data, you should have stories. So what I told, like whatever project you have put, so if someone asks about that, you should have story. Like if someone asks like when you did playwright testing, so you should have story like, while I was doing this project, that time we require automation, and we figured out tool this playwright, and we started with that. If you have done that, and if you have not, like if you have tested from some courses, so you can tell them always like, I was very interested in automation, and that time I figured out this tool is very new and it was really working fine, and got interested in, and I learned from the courses. So you can tell like what project you have developed and all. So this is how you should build the stories whenever you are explaining your resume. So whatever things you are explaining should be connect somewhere. So that is the point. And third thing is according to the job description. So don't create one resume and put it everywhere. Based on the job description, put some points top, and remove some points, and also based whatever the experience you have, right? If it is matches, put that point in the bold point, so that will help to get it shortlisted. So this is the first impression, so you should take care about the resume. Other thing is about introduction. So whenever you are new beginner, people will always ask you like, tell me about yourself and all. So what should you tell? So most people started with college, and some people also do about hobbies and all, but try to focus on whatever the things you know. So put the keywords you know, so that will drive the conversation. Also try to explain resume here, like when you are asking, you can tell me like when you started job, and what first project you have worked, and after that what all experience you have, and how it will go after that, and how you switch into automation, or how you switch the go to automation projects, and what you learned that. So you can put that in the about yourself. So whatever the content you should telling in about me, it should not directly like from the air or whatever comes in the mind. Just prepare before the your interview, so it will very helpful. and it will give good impression to the interviewee also. A third thing is software testing concepts. So this is the very important concept. So people ask me like, if I am very fresh, so what will they ask? Or I have only 2 years experience, I don't know much, so what will they ask? So software testing concept you should know when you are beginner. It's like manual testing. So if you are applying for manual plus automation or manual testing or a general software testing job, you should know is like testing types. So how many types of testing? What are the difference between system testing and functional testing? What are the difference between sanity testing, regression testing? So those are the testing types you should know. So I have created one video here, like I have created one playlist to get this. So I have created like smoke, sanity, regression, white box, black box. So all the most of the testing types I have covered, and it is with very easy example to understand and remember. So you can go through that, and it will be very helpful. Other thing is testing techniques. So what are the testing techniques you are aware of? Boundary value analysis and other things, right? So those kind of testing techniques you should know, and people may ask like, what is boundary value or testing in the so or functional testing? So you should be good to explain with some example, like if you are testing elevator, so if 6 people capacity is there, you should try with 7 people, or if it is 200 kg capacity is that, you can try with 201 202 and before 2 points like that. So you should have some good real life examples to explain that. It will be very helpful. And testing tools. So what are the tools you are aware of? So if you are beginner, probably you are not much aware of many tools, but whatever tools you are good at, right, you can tell like, I am good at Jira or Excel. Even if you are very beginner and you don't have any experience, you can tell I didn't have much experience and I don't know much tools, but if I get chance, I would like to explore more. Or you can just read out about few tools, or you can watch some videos that I have created. So here, like software testing tips, I have went through many tools. Some of the tools that you may have used in the college, like mind maps tools. So those kind of things you can just prepare. And next thing is automation testing. So if you are beginner in automation testing also, you may not aware of about the automation tools like Selenium and all, but if you have done the courses, you can tell them, okay, I have done the courses. If you have 1 or 2 year experience on the tools, then that will be very helpful. And you can have good programming language that supports most of the tools. So you can have at least one programming language and one scripting language knowledge, for example JavaScript and Java or Python. So you can try those, and if you have that, people are likely to hire you, because in automation testing, if you know the programming language, knowing getting the knowledge about tool is very simple. So that won't be much barrier. So you can always focus on programming language there. And now, like technical concepts, good to have. So apart from this, right, you should know is like basic SQL. So in college, or if you have done from IT, right, most of the people have some experience about basic SQL. So you should know, remember how to form query and how to get the data and verify the data. Then browser dev tools. So this is very important, but in interviews I don't think they ask much. But if you this have done this, you have this knowledge, it will be very helpful in your testing career. You will get a lot of information about web based applications in the software browser dev tools. So if people ask like what other tools you know about, then you can always mention these tools and it will be impressive. So for that also I have created few videos here, and you can go through that. I think it's in software testing here only. So you will get to know about this network tab, or how general dev tools for software testing. So you will get about the developer tools in the browser. And apart from that, software development models. So if you heard the software testing subject, then you might aware about that waterfall model, agile model. So these models you should be aware of, and you should prepare for that. Mostly nowadays people are following agile methodologies, so you can go through that, what concepts are there, and if you know the basics, it will be cherry on the top. And operating systems, yeah, so the different job roles have different types of requirement, but knowing Linux, Unix, and those commands, it will be very helpful. Also, if you have Windows and Mac knowledge, like all the operating system knowledge, then it will be cherry on the top, and people will likely like that, having multiple operating system knowledge. So apart from that, other must-have skills. So we talk about technical skills, but for QA role, non-technical skills like these are also important. First of all is communication. So when I joined, I had not that good communication skills. Also till now, I am thinking my English is not that good. But you should communication skill means not just English, but you should focus on how much you can communicate with the people, how you can use Slack and other chatting tools, how you can commonly ask people in the meetings, like if you have some doubts, how likely to you ask that. So those are communication skills that are required, because in QA you need to get the knowledge from developers, project manager, and project lead, everybody. So for that, your communication skills should be good. Like whenever you are getting bug, that time also, like whatever information you put is kind of communication, so that is very that should be very good. Apart from that, problem solving skill. So in QA mostly you are getting is like you need to know product very fast, like other, like whenever some product is given you for testing, you should know that fast, for also configuration test environments and everything, right? So you should have good problem solving skills. If you are stuck somewhere, if you are setting up projects, setting up environment, so that time if you stuck somewhere, your problem solving skills should be very good. And for that, also people ask in the interview about puzzles, so you should prepare some puzzles, so you are also practice some puzzles, that will be good and it will be very useful in interview. And management skills. So yeah, you need to manage a lot of things, like when you are testing, you need to manage test cases, you need to manage automation, you may need to manage developers. Just kidding. So your management skills should be good, and it for every role, not just QA role, but yeah, in QA also it is very required skill. And apart from that, like as everybody, it should be team player, because QA is also part of the team, and whenever we are developing something, we are testing something, we are doing as part of team, so you should be team player. So thank you guys, that was the much, like I think this will help you. And if you have if you helped something, please like this video and comment that out and share it to your friends. Also subscribe, don't forget to subscribe this channel, and follow us on the social media. I have given the links in the description. Thank you.